BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. It's time to kick it with the Bears. Live, it's West Lincoln Soccer on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. Here's the voice of the Bears, Jonathan Tullis.
Well, it is opening night for high school soccer out here in Flea Hop here on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. Good evening, everybody. I'm Jonathan Tullis, and we are coming to you live from Perry Miller Field, where our West Lincoln Bears will be taking on the Tornadoes of Purvis tonight, a season opener for both teams. So coming in on as West Lincoln looks to start the year off on a positive note. Unusual kind of thing happening. So typically the girls are going to play first here at West Lincoln, but because of some conflicts that occurred over in Purvis, the boys team was able to get here quicker. So we're going to have the boys game first, and then we'll have the girls game coming up immediately following. So boys game will be kicking off here in about 4 minutes or so, maybe a little sooner if the referees have their way. And then we will be kicking things off here in just a moment. Having the coin toss there at midfield right now with the captains from West Lincoln as well as from Purvis. And I'll go ahead and warn you, I was not able to get a roster from Purvis. So if you're joining us from Purvis, I apologize for not being able to say any names of any of your players, Purvis folks. But just know that I do acknowledge their hard work tonight. So again, Bears and Purvis both kicking off their seasons here tonight at Perry Miller Field. Bears last year had some pretty good success and looking to capitalize on that, both girls and boys, looking to build on what they had from last year. So go ahead and tell you the starters tonight for West Lincoln. Let's see, number 2, Fisher Rollins will be starting tonight for the Bears. Also, Leighton Bolin, Zane Riggs, Hayden Campbell, Eli Norseworthy, Corbin Stewart, Tucker Griffith, Riles Purdy. Blaze Lilly will be starting in the goal. Hayden Ezel and Ryder Martin, all your starters here for West Lincoln tonight. So, again, glad to be hanging out with you. Glad that we're able to bring you this action here on BSPN. Thank you very much again for joining us. As always, grateful to have you with us. As we're getting ready to kick things off here, Coach Dana Smith and her crew, assisted by Bill Harris, having their prayer just before kicking off. So captain tonight, Leighton Bolin, one of your captains, as well as number 28, Hayden Ezel, also wearing the orange armbands here tonight for West Lincoln. Want to also acknowledge our camera operator, Gavin Evans, who did such a great job at football. He's going to be helping out with soccer and basketball. So grateful that he's able to be with us tonight, and know that he's going to be doing a great job here tonight as well as we bring you this opening soccer action here at Perry Miller Field. Basketball also getting underway tonight. Their season tipping off at North Pike, taking on the Jags at North Pike, and girls game will start at 6 o'clock, and the boys will follow after around 7:30. And if we get any updates on that, we'll bring you those updates here on BSPN throughout our live stream tonight. So soccer is on the menu for tonight, getting ready to kick off, and it appears that Purvis will be kicking things off and going toward the eastern goal, the eastern end zone, if you will. And West Lincoln defending that goal. And Purvis will be defending the western goal, which is close to the concession stand. So just waiting on the referee to blow the whistle, and we're going to get underway here in just a moment. So just a couple of reminders, if you don't know, 40-minute halves are what's played here in high school soccer. The official time is kept on the field by the referee. Usually the scoreboard will be running, showing the time, but it is not the official time, so we're not going to show it here on the screen, but I will give you an approximation as much as I possibly can. Good cross there by Purvis. And it's going to go out of bounds. Should be a goal kick coming up for the Bears. They'll have their first real attack on the ball here tonight. 11 players on the field for each side, so similar to football. Lily does a good goal kick taken there by Purvis, the Purvis forward. Little joust there. Trying for the shot on goal. Good save there by the keeper. Blaze Lilly in the goal tonight for West Lincoln. And Blaze saw a good bit of action in goal last year. Very instrumental in a lot of the games that the Bears won last year. So he'll look to continue those ways here this evening. And, of course, Blaze, just a freshman, so he's still got plenty of time to develop. Purvis moving the ball up, gets it back. Trying to go for it. Lilly comes out. Gets it up, no problem. Putting it back on the field. Being handled there by number 9. Good try there by Fisher Rollins to put a stop to it. Another shot taken. Lilly, not a problem. So no score as of yet. Approximately 2 minutes in the first half. That was a little high kick there. Zane Riggs was trying to go for it. Was ultimately stolen by Ryder Martin. Stewart was under pressure trying to get rid of it. Bears still have possession. And Purvis gets it back. Bears trying to kick up their defense here. Playing it back, trying to reset. Going up, going into the box, and Lilly coming out trying to get it, but now empty net right now, and the shot's going to go wide. So good break there for the Bears as they, again, Purvis had a opportunity there with an empty net. But thankfully the shot went wide. Saved West Lincoln being down by 1. Setting up for the goal kick now. Sends it up. Taking just shy of midfield. Going to have a whistle. And going to be a free kick there for the Bears after the foul. 0-0 your score. Just about 3.5 minutes in. Good free kick there. Purvis getting it back. Driving up. Cross there. Lilly comes out and gets it. Punts it back into play. Bears trying to get on the Purvis end of the field. Zane Riggs had the ball, lost it. Purvis gets it across midfield. Bears trying to attack the ball, just looking for a chance. Martin under pressure. And ball almost went out of bounds. Purvis player number 1 saved it. Still in play. Bears trying to reset. And Purvis going to get whistled for having a player offside. The offside rule is complicated. Please don't ask me to explain it. But basically, a forward player on offense cannot be closer to the goal than, I think, the next defender. I always get that mixed up. But nonetheless, free kick there taken by the Bears. And it's going to be out of bounds. Riggs was actually trying to play it out of bounds, but apparently got lost and didn't realize where the line was. There's going to be a throw-in coming up here for Purvis. Yeah, Purvis coming in from Lamar County, the Tornadoes, paying us a visit. I don't believe they came here last year. It's good to see them hanging out and making the trip to Flea Hop tonight for this soccer action. And shot there taken, but it's going to go well over the goal, and the ball's going to go into the woods. So goal kick coming up here for West Lincoln. 0-0 your score. 34 minutes to go about here in the first half. And ball back into play. Purvis still handling the ball on offense. 15, getting the ball up to number 1, crosses it to 9. Again, apologize for just giving numbers for the Purvis players, but I was not able to get a copy of their roster. Don't have any statistics or anything, but the Purvis has handled the ball most of the evening so far. Bears putting on pressure. Good effort there by Eli Northworthy. Led to the Bears getting possession, playing it up. Crossing it to Martin. Martin plays it up. And tried to get it up to Leighton Bolin, not able to do it. Zane Riggs under pressure, ends up losing it. So Purvis once again driving up the field. Ball going to go out of bounds, and this will be a throw-in coming up for Purvis for the Tornadoes. Did have a whistle. Not sure if it was an equipment issue or. Looks like now West Lincoln's going to be. Nope, still Purvis doing the throw in. And another whistle. Not sure what that was about, but referee says play, so we're playing. Taking in the chest there by number 14, playing it up. Bears, again, trying to get their defense rolling here. Purvis's defenders get it back up to midfield. Going forward. Good cross there. Good pass, rather. Again, Bears trying to get some momentum going. Having a lot of trouble with the footwork of Purvis. You know, they've, again, definitely been handling the ball the most this evening. Again, this is just the first game of the season, so really both of these teams are still trying to get everything underway here, trying to work out the kinks, and as we look forward to region play, really in just a few weeks. You know, the Bears have several new members in Region 7 this year in Class 1, and it's a pretty large region. I was talking with Dana Smith, the coach, the other day, and I know Piney Woods up in Jackson, the Country Life School, or just below Jackson, rather. They'll be paying 2 visits to Perry Miller Field this year in region play. It'll be good to see them and some other familiar foes, such as Bogachita, Lloyd Star, Franklin County. Throw in coming up for the Bears. Put into play. Good header there by Northworthy. I think that was Northworthy. Shot coming up here for Purvis. And somebody got a foot on it, couldn't tell who it was. And believe this is going to be a corner, or a goal kick, rather, coming up. No score as of yet, nearly 10 minutes in the first half. And, well, no, we do have a corner kick coming up for Purvis. And we do have a corner kick sponsor for West Lincoln's corner kicks this year, Franklin Ready Mix, sponsoring the West Lincoln corner kicks this year. I want to thank them very much for sponsoring. Tried to get ahead there into the net, but missed. Taking another shot. Good save. But on the rebound, one of Purvis's players found the back of the net, so that's going to put them up early, 1-0. So we'll compliment Purvis on that. You know, good job having enough people in the box to get that rebound and get it in there, just right in the corner. Right where Lilly just couldn't get to it, but he did have a good save there. So good effort by the Bears on that one. But again, Purvis getting the rebound puts them up 1-0. Kickoff from West Lincoln. That was Leighton Bolin doing the kickoff honors there for West Lincoln. West Lincoln looking to get that goal back. Zane Riggs was under pressure, ended up losing it. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in coming up for the Tornadoes. Purvis, of course, looking to add to their goal total here. Doing a good job of keeping the ball underfoot. Trying to play it up. Bounce right off the shin of one of the defenders from Purvis. And Purvis is going to retain control. Stewart coming to try to attack. And ball kicked out of bounds. I think it might have come off Fisher Rollins' foot, so throw in coming up again for the Tornadoes. And number 4 looking for his man, finds someone, plays it up. Good effort there by Rollins. Getting it away from the net. Header. Hayden Campbell going after it. Was under pressure. But your keeper, Lilly, going to fall on top of it. Puts a stop to their rally there. 27-45 showing on the scoreboard. Again, remember, that is unofficial. Shot there taken. Lilly, I think, might have gotten a hand on it, but it also comes off the crossbar. It looks like it's going to be a corner kick coming up for Purvis. Have a substitution coming in. Tyson Trout going to be checking in for the Bears. And it looks like Corbin Stewart going to come off and get a break. I'm sorry, that's Eli Norseworthy. Or is that Hayden Ezel? I'm having some troubles. I'm having some trouble seeing the numbers on the front of their jerseys. Yeah, it's Hayden Ezel that came off. Ball taken up toward midfield. Riggs was trying to get a foot on it. Now Trout trying to attack. Purvis so retains control. Rollins there with a good effort. Got a little push in the back there, I thought. And Lilly going to scoop it up. Punt it back into play. Good effort there. Great footwork there by Lilly. Sending the ball out of bounds. As Purvis was trying to attack, looked well on their way to trying to get into the back of the net. But Lilly comes out, gets the ball out of bounds, and now we got a throw-in coming up. Ball back in play. Lilly tried to come out, and one of the Purvis players tried to take a shot there on an empty corner, but ball out of bounds. And Purvis going to be doing another throw-in coming up. So this isn't the only night that the Bears and Lady Bears will be in action. Actually, they'll be back here on Thursday evening against Macomb. Looking forward to that matchup. We're not going to be streaming that evening, but come on out to Perry Miller Field. Going to be a great matchup and somewhat of a local rivalry there as the Tigers come calling. Throw in coming up for Purvis. Bear defender clearing it out. Boland trying to attack. Ball getting played upfield. Purvis gets back control. Pass forward. One-on-one with Lilly, and it's going to sail over the crossbar. Goal kick coming up here for West Lincoln. Purvis up 1-0 here in the first half. 24 minutes and some change showing on the clock. Lilly gets it up. Taken by Martin. Norseworthy plays it up. He's trying to get it up to Zane Riggs, but one of the Purvis defenders was there and actually sent it out of bounds. Bears here with a throw-in. Throw-in by Stewart. Up to Martin. Martin back to Stewart. And loses it to number 9 from Purvis. Good job clearing that out by Fisher Rollins. Gives the defenders time to get back. It's Purvis still on the attack. And that was going to roll right into Lily's hands. Punts it up. That was Hayden Campbell trying to put on some pressure on the Purvis ball handler. Lily comes up with it. Puts it in play. Cross it over to 9 and 1. Tried a shot, but it came off of someone's body. And Purvis playing it back, trying to get something going on their own right. Way to be there by the Bears. Still lost it to Purvis, though. Purvis has really been aggressive on their ball attacks tonight. Bears trying to play it upfield now. Hadn't been on the Purvis end of the field very much thus far. Most of the action has been taking place near West Lincoln's goal. It's Tyson Trout. He's trying to get it over to Martin. Purvis putting on some defensive pressure. And this is a young West Lincoln team, too, by the way. Shot taken, would have been a field goal in football. So goal kick coming up here for the Bears. Yeah, this Bears team is very, very young. Several 7th graders, 8th graders going to see action most likely. A lot of sophomores. This is a very young Bears soccer team here this year. Shot coming up from Purvis, and great job there by Lily. Except for that one shot that found an empty corner. Lily's been pretty solid in goal tonight. Trying to play it up. Zane Riggs was under pressure. Still trying to get it, gets the ball back. Purvis playing it up. And Hayden Campbell got a foot on it, going to go out of bounds, and I think that's going to be a corner kick, rather, coming up for Purvis. And it will be. About 21 minutes to go. Again, remember, that's unofficial. Setting up the play. Bears trying to anticipate what way they might go with the ball here as they get ready to send it over from the corner. Finally put back into play. And right into Blaze's hands. Again, very, very solid effort by Lily tonight. Zane Riggs played it up, gets it crossed over to Leighton Bolin. Bolin under pressure. Dumps it off, trying to find a target. Zane Riggs. They were trying to get it over to him, but one of Purvis's defenders got their foot on it. Very aggressive attacks here again coming up from Purvis. Look for another shot here. And gonna find, got right past Lily into the corner of the net. So Purvis up 2-0 now here in the first half. Getting close to 19 minutes to go, approximately. Again, that's the unofficial time. We appreciate you joining us here tonight. And if you're joining us here on BSPN, we'd love to hear where you're checking us out from. So make sure to leave a comment. As the Bears kick off. And Purvis again putting on a lot of pressure here on this young Bears team tonight. And got a whistle. Free kick coming up. Looks like this one is going to be against Purvis. Couldn't really tell what happened. And free kick, wherever the foul happened, it's going to be close to the edge of the box, the penalty box. Free kick put into play. Trout trying to go after it. Got just past him, though. Ball handled now by Fisher Rollins, who tries to play it up. Got by Zane Riggs. Ended up losing it, unfortunately. And great job there by Blaze once again. Riggs was trying to handle it. Got right past him, though, unfortunately. Leighton Boland putting some pressure on the Purvis player. And linesman over on the other side had his flag up, so it means a Purvis player was offside. So the Bears will be getting it back. Want to thank our sponsors here for making our coverage here on BSPN possible. Chris C., Alpha Insurance, and Macomb, as well as Franklin Ready Mix, who is also sponsoring the corner kicks from the Bears, as well as Pike National Bank. Thank them very, very much for sponsoring us. And, of course, we do have sponsorships available, and we're actually going to roll out new pricing levels coming up hopefully this week. Hopefully I'll finally get around to that. So if you've been kind of on the fence, we're about to give some new pricing levels. So watch for that on our social media, on Instagram and Facebook. If you're interested in getting your business or organization in front of a lot of folks on YouTube and Facebook Live, well, we got your opportunity. Love to talk to you. Just drop us a message and we'll work it out. Substitution there by Purvis are getting back underway here. Purvis puts it forward. Shot there taken and gets past. Gets past Lilly, unfortunately. So now Purvis up 3-zip. So tonight definitely not going the way the Bears would like it to go, but there's still a lot of soccer to be played, y'all. We just over halfway done with the first half, and then, of course, we got another half coming up. So Bears still got plenty of time to make something happen. You know, having seen a lot of soccer, I can tell you 3-zip is not an insurmountable difference. And it looks like, yep, that's going to be handling called on Purvis's player. So handling, basically, if the ball comes into contact below the shoulder or either below the shoulder or below the elbow. But anyway, sometimes also called a handball, but the actual term is handling. As the old cliche goes in soccer, you can't use your hands unless you're the goalkeeper. Purvis trying to play the ball up, trying to get it off their end of the field, up to midfield, right past the referee. Purvis putting on the pressure. Maybe another shot coming up here. Lilly clears it out, but one of Purvis's players gets it on the rebound. Great save there by Lilly after the rebound shot. Number one there by Purvis. Tell you what, he's had the ball several times. He's got some really good footwork going on. Got past those Bears defenders. But thankfully, again, Lilly was there to save the day. Boland putting pressure. Trying to get upfield. Goalkeeper from Purvis. Clears it out. Throw in coming up for the Bears. I believe that's going to be Stewart taking that throw in for West Lincoln. I believe it's the first throw in that West Lincoln's had on the Purvis end of the field tonight. And had a player knocked down, but no whistle on that, so we're playing on. Bears need to reset here, get some folks down up the field. Lilly took a hard shot, got an open net right now. Purvis got the rebound. Lilly back in the goal. So thankfully they weren't able to get a shot off. Good defensive work there by the Bears. Definitely a team effort. And shot taken from pretty far out, but didn't get anywhere near the goal. So goal kick coming up here for West Lincoln. Approximately 13:35 to go here in the first half. Again, Purvis leading 3-0 so far over your West Lincoln Bears. Bears trying to take their time, trying to get something set up. Purvis, though, got the ball right back. They've been, again, very aggressive on the attacks tonight. Another shot coming up. This one's going to sail wide to the right once again. Goal kick coming up for the Bears. I thought we had a substitution, but no, I didn't. Thought I saw a flag waving or being held. Yeah. Lilly taking his time, letting his team get reset. Puts it back in play. Shot taken there by number 2 from Purvis. Lilly gets it back again. Another good save there by Blaze Lilly, rather. Sorry about that. I was looking at the wrong name. Bolin was trying to get the ball back, but Purvis was able to get it cleared out before he was able to get a foot on it. Lilly coming out once again. Great job, great handwork there. Knowing exactly where the ball is and coming out and making the grab. And got a whistle, another free kick coming up here for West Lincoln. I believe one of Purvis's players might have bumped into one of ours. Basically, you can, there's another cliche out there about soccer, that soccer is a non-contact sport. Well, if you've watched enough soccer, you know that's not true. Plenty of contact. But you can really only have a lot of contact if you're actually trying to play the ball. And so a lot of times when there's a whistle for, a contact foul of some kind, because, well, you're not really trying to play the ball. You're trying to kick or bump or something. So basically what it comes down to is you have to make a legitimate effort to play the ball. Purvis almost one-on-one with Lilly. And Lilly going to fall on top of it after booting it out one time. Punts it out just shy of midfield where it's going to bounce. And got another whistle here. I believe I had another contact foul by Purvis. Yeah, based on where, looks like that's what it is. So another free kick coming up here for West Lincoln. I don't know that West Lincoln's committed any fouls so far. Good job there by Ezel, rather. Trying to clear it out. Bears, though, keep possession. He's trying to cross it up. Purvis defense just really in the right place at the right time. Trying to put on the defensive pressure here is West Lincoln. Little joust for the ball there. West Lincoln trying to clear it out of their end of the field. Purvis, though, coming on strong. Takes another shot, going to find the back of the net once again. That one just got right past Lilly. Just wasn't anything he could do. So that's going to put the Tornadoes up 4-0. Less than 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Good first night for soccer. Good weather for the first night of soccer here. Of course, later in the season, it's inevitably going to get cold. So if you come out to a game, make sure to dress warmly. Of course, tonight you can just have a little hoodie or a jacket on or something like that and be perfectly fine. Pretty good soccer weather, I'd say, for tonight. As West Lincoln takes the kickoff, and Purvis got it back, though. Great effort there by Martin, trying to play it back. Bolin was trying to play it up, but Purvis just came right in and got it back. Purvis crossing it over. Another shot taken. Yeah, so Lilly actually saved it, but then got his hand on it. So I imagine everybody was kind of hoping the referee wouldn't see it, but they did. So it's going to be a corner kick awarded to Purvis. Corner kick taken. And Purvis, one of their players, was trying to head it in there, but couldn't make that happen. So goal kick coming up here for West Lincoln. And putting back into play here. Again, West Lincoln really needs to get some offensive pressure here on these Tornadoes. They've really been putting it to the Bears on offense tonight. Again, as they lead 4-0 here in the first half. Throw in from West Lincoln. Was trying to get it up to Bolin. Another throw in here for West Lincoln. Coming out and saving it. Back into play. Martin right behind that midfielder, I guess it was, from Purvis. Wasn't able to get enough pressure on him to take the ball. A 2-on-1 situation there, he might have saw. Thought it might have come off his hand there, but referee's played on. They're on the far side of the field trying to cross it. West Lincoln, several players down toward the box to try to get some defensive pressure. Purvis still has control. Shot taken, and Lilly gets it once again. So around 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Again, West Lincoln down 4-0 to the Purvis Tornadoes. Steal there by Bolin. Bolin trying to play it up. Couldn't find anybody, unfortunately. So I believe it's going to be a throw-in coming up for Purvis, and it is. Throw-in was taken somewhere near, or just close to midfield. Bears trying to get something going here. Plays it up to Martin. And one of Purvis's players right there to get it back. Dribbling it upfield. Good effort there. I believe that was Hayden Campbell there. Going toward the goal. Lilly came out, was trying to kick it out of bounds, but nothing doing. Purvis got by him on an empty net, puts another one on the board as they now lead 5-0. We'll have another substitution coming up here for West Lincoln. Easton Bynum, 7th grader, going to be checking in for West Lincoln, and looks like that's Ryder Martin going to be coming off to catch a break. And again, a pretty young squad here for West Lincoln this year, so undoubtedly going to have some growing pains, but Again, this is the first game of the year, and we still got plenty of time left in this game, so Bears still have time to make some noise here. Put back into play on the kickoff. Bolin under pressure, trying to dribble it upfield. Was trying to get it up to Easton Bynum, but Purvis defender was right there to get a hold of it. West Lincoln, though, still had possession. Good job there by Bolin. Trying to cross it, one of Purvis's players just happened to get a foot on it. So now they got possession once again. Dribbling it upfield. West Lincoln trying to make something happen. Shot taken. Lilly, though, making the stop. Lilly tosses it back. Trying to find Bolin. Thought Bolin there was fouled. A lot of pressure again from Purvis. Purvis trying to set up a shot. Coming in. And tries to cross. And just happened to squeeze it into the corner. A little squeaker there, gets past Lilly. So as we approach 2 minutes to go here in the first half, Purvis now leads your West Lincoln Bears 6-0. And don't forget, we will have the girls' game coming up. Got another half of the boys' game to play. And girls' game coming up a little while after this. Corbin Stewart going to check back into the game, too, for West Lincoln. And I believe that's Riles Purdy going to be coming off. To get a break. Kickoff coming up here for West Lincoln, 6-0 your score. So again, another half of the boys' game coming up here, as well as the girls' game coming up immediately following. Zane Riggs was under pressure, was trying to dribble the ball, but basically had double coverage on him and wasn't able to do anything with it. Again, Purvis has just been prolific with pressure tonight. Little cross pass there by one of the Purvis players. And again, I apologize for not calling out their names. I wasn't able to get a copy of their roster. Kind of dribbling the ball back and forth. Really, at this point, I think the Purvis players are trying to just burn the clock here, as we got somewhere around a minute to go. So we'll be going to the halftime break here in just a moment. Lilly coming out, scooping it up. Trying to get it out. Handled there by Hayden Ezel. Ezel still trying to dribble it. Sends it upfield. Nobody there, though. So going to roll out of bounds. Goal kick coming up for Purvis. I believe it's their first goal kick of the evening. Goalkeeper from Purvis just kind of taking his time. Again, trying to burn up the time, I guess. Referee looks like he's about to blow his whistle, and he does. That's going to be it for the first half. So, again, unfortunately, things did not go the way that West Lincoln had hoped they would. Don't know why that camera's not working, but, hey, we'll just go with it. I think so. So, yeah, things did not going as well as West Lincoln had hoped, as they trail the Purvis Tornadoes 6-0 as the first half comes to a conclusion. Second half coming up here in just a moment. So thank you very much for joining us here on BSPN, the Bear Sports Network. We'll talk to you in just a few minutes.
At Alpha, our friendly hometown team understands your life and unique needs. We understand you want great insurance coverage options, an easy claims process, and excellent service, all without breaking the bank. Call Alpha Insurance Agent Chris C. at 601-684-0500 for personalized service and products that fit your needs. Chris C. Alpha Insurance Macomb, proud sponsor of the West Lincoln Bears and BSPN, the Bears Sports Network.
BSPN is a production of Strangely Warmed Media. To learn more, visit our website at strangelywarmed.media.
BSPN.
ESPN, the Bears Sports Network.
Second half of the boys' game about to get underway here live from Perry Miller Field as your West Lincoln Bears trail the Purvis Tornadoes 6-0 as we get ready to begin the second half coming up here. The teams have swapped sides, and we are about to get back underway here live here at Perry Miller Field. Don't forget the basketball teams will be tipping off their season tonight over at North Pike. They'll actually be getting underway here. Girls' game will be tipping off in about 14 minutes or so. So if we do hear anything, we will pass that along. But, of course, the final, hopefully, as soon as we can get the final score, will be put up on our social medias on Facebook as well as YouTube, or on Instagram, rather. All right, back underway. And Purvis still applying all the pressure. And ball going to be knocked out of bounds by Tucker Griffith. So throw-in coming up here for the Tornadoes. Again, they did swap sides, so now the Bears going to be defending the western goal close to the concession stand, so they'll be kicking toward the east. So perspectives changed a little bit. As Purvis has just put on that pressure, a little battle there at the goal, but great effort there by the defense, especially Lilly. Trying to play it up is Corbin Stewart. Stewart had the ball stripped from his feet. Being handled there by Hayden Ezel. Ezel looking for someone to pass it to. And found Corbin Stewart. Plays it up. Purvis player, though, right there to get it. And they're charging upfield on offense. Shot taken, going to go wide left. So miss of a shot there by Purvis. Going to set up a goal kick coming up here for the Bears. Taken. Bolin there, trying to play it up to Ezel. Ezel, though, unfortunately lost control of it. Purvis on the attack once again. Passing it back, takes the goal. And again, if that was football, it'd be good. But another goal kick coming up here for West Lincoln. Again, just underway here in the second half. Bears trail 6-0. And put into play. Ezel was trying to play it up. Lost control of it, unfortunately. Ezel trying to get back on the attack, though. Good effort there by Ezel. And close to the sideline, Ezel getting a foot on it, trying to play it up. Unfortunately, had nobody to send it to, so Purvis able to drop back, send it back to the West Lincoln, or toward the West Lincoln side of the field, being played across midfield now. Cross pass there. West Lincoln putting on some pressure. So maybe made some adjustments there during halftime. Great job there by Blaze coming out. Putting it back into play very quickly. Northworthy handling it on the far side. And ball sails over the fence. Should be a throw-in coming up for West Lincoln. And a couple of the game balls get away from the playing field, so they're waiting on a spectator there. Going to be kind enough to throw it in and get it back on the field so we can get back underway. Throw-in taken by West Lincoln. And looks like it's going to go out of bounds once again for another throw-in. See Ryder Martin there on the far side. Looks like he's going to be throwing it in here for West Lincoln. Nope. Couldn't tell who put that in for West Lincoln, but the ball back in play now, played close to midfield. Purvis on the attack once again, passing it up. One-on-one situation, and going to get sent out of bounds. Tried to cross it over to another Purvis player, but they weren't home. So this is going to be setting up a goal kick for West Lincoln. Blaze Lilly will be putting the ball back in play from the goal box, from the goalie box, goal box. Put into play. Purvis back in control. A little bit of a push there, I thought, but referee says play. Lilly punts it up. Ezel under a lot of pressure. And going to have offside there on Purvis. So free kick coming up. It's hard to see the linesman there on the far end, kind of in a corner where I couldn't see very well, so I didn't see his flag up. So yeah, one thing you notice, if you notice one of the officials that goes on the sideline, if you ever notice that their flag sticks straight up, that means an offensive player is offside. Purvis back in control. Looks like that came off the foot of Riles Purdy. So ultimately what this will set up is another goal kick coming up for West Lincoln. It came off Purdy's foot, and one of Purvis's players ended up sending it out on the end line. So it sets up a goal kick here for West Lincoln. Purvis back in control. Long shot taken there by number 10 from Purvis. Lilly scoops it up with no effort. Sorry about the camera snafu there. So throw in coming up for Purvis. And do have a, well, I thought we had a substitution, but no, I was mistaken. So throw in was made. Ball ended up going basically right back out of bounds. The throw in taken there by West Lincoln. That was Tucker Griffith sending it in for the Bears. Tornadoes on the attack, looking for a one-on-one situation, and they're going to be offside once again. So that sets up a free kick there for the Bears. Being played near midfield. Zane Riggs had a foot on it a minute ago. Leighton Bolin now with it. And Bears just honestly having a lot of trouble getting any offense going here. Purvis is just putting on pressure. Again, thought I might have saw a foul there on, or Leighton Bolin rather, getting fouled. And shot taken there by one of Purvis's players, and that is a another save there by Blaze Lilly. Riggs under pressure. Loses it once again. Number 10 from Purvis trying to play it upfield. And once again, they're going to have an offside foul. So that's at least 3 times in a row that Purvis has tried to attack the goal and has been called for offside. Bolin loses it. Good effort there by Purdy. Purdy was trying to get on the defense. Couldn't stop the Purvis player from finding the back of the net. Puts them up 7-0 now. Several Purvis players coming on and off, so several substitutions being made there by the Tornadoes. Looks like Hayden Ezel checking back into the game. Tyson Trout going to come and take a breather. Kickoff taken by Ryder Martin. Playing it back. Bolin trying to dribble it up. Looked like he might have gotten tripped there, which is a foul, but referee didn't call it. Maybe it wasn't. I'll be honest, sometimes it is hard to tell from up here. That was definitely a foul, though. Free kick coming up here for West Lincoln. A little push. Fisher Rollins there being fouled by one of the Purvis players. Takes the free kick, sends it upfield. And throw in coming up here for West Lincoln. Approximately 29.5 minutes to go here in the second half. Not exactly sure what happened, but I think one of West Lincoln's players might have gotten a little too friendly with one of the Purvis players, and now Purvis is going to get a – no, I'm sorry, it was out of bounds. I apologize. So that was a throw-in made by Purvis. That wasn't a foul. My apologies. And that's going to do it. So with the mercy rule in effect, that's going to do it here for the boys' game as West Lincoln takes it on the chin tonight to the Purvis Tornadoes and takes the defeat 7-0 here in Flea Hop to open the season. So the Bears going to start off 0-1 on the year. Girls game be coming up in just a few moments. As a matter of fact, the Purvis girls team just arrived as we were having the final whistle there for the mercy rule shortened game. So we will usually there's about 10 minutes between the games, but maybe a little bit longer tonight since they're just getting here and this game was a little short. So we'll be back shortly here on BSPN, the Bear Sports Network, for Lady Bears and Lady Tornadoes taking it to the soccer field as once again your Bears boys soccer team falls 7-0 to the Purvis Tornadoes. I'm Jonathan Tullis. We'll be staying on this live stream, so we're just going to cut away until it's time to resume action with the girls coming up here in just a few moments. Here on BSPN, the Bear Sports Network. We will talk to you soon.
BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. It's time to kick it with the Bears. Live, it's West Lincoln Soccer on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. Here's the voice of the Bears, Jonathan Tullis.
All right, about to get underway with the girls' game here on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. Lady Bears squaring off against the Lady Tornadoes of Purvis. And we'll be getting underway here in just a moment. Also, the first game of the year for both of these girls' squads coming in for tonight. Starters for the Lady Bears tonight, number 7, Colby Rose Thornton. Also, number 10, Lorelei Torres. Number 12, Elena Skates. Number 13, Cody Arnold. Number 14, Charlie Wallace. Number 21, Jessie Claire Acey will be starting for the Bears tonight. Dale Easley, number 23, also on the starting lineup is number 24, Cassidy Lewis, 25, Bailey Griffith, 27, Ashlyn Bynum, and number 29, Brooklyn March. So those will be your starting Lady Bears tonight for West Lincoln. And as with the boys from Purvis, I was not able to get a roster, unfortunately. So they'll, unfortunately, just be getting numbers called out tonight. All right, so we got the midfield meeting happening between the captains, number 25, Bailey Griffith, 27, Ashlyn Bynum, and I believe that's number 23, Dale Easley, are your captains for West Lincoln tonight. So about to get underway here in just a moment. Now, they don't give an indication of who won the toss or anything. Like they do in football, so we'll kind of just have to wait until they line up to get a good look at what's actually going to be happening tonight for West Lincoln as far as how the coin toss went. Boys game, again, did not go the way that the Bears wanted it to go as they lose in a mercy-ruled shortened game to the Purvis Tornadoes 7-0. So starting off the year at 0-1 before facing off against Macomb here at Perry Miller Field on Thursday. Basketball teams are getting underway at North Pike tonight. Girls should have gotten underway about 20 minutes ago, as well as the boys tipping off right after that. They'll be in action later this week, and I did not write that down. I will look that up and get that to you here in just a little bit. But we will be live streaming next Tuesday when the Bears basketball teams open up their season, have their home opener on Tuesday against the Lloyd Star Hornets. And if you can't make it out to the Jack for that next week, you can find that action here on BSPN. We'll be carrying that live for the home opener. Coming up next week, next Tuesday at the Jack against Lloyd Star. And actually, the basketball teams will not be back in action this week. They'll be playing again North Pike tonight, and then taking on Lloyd Star next Tuesday. I believe that's Tuesday. Yeah. No. Yep, that is next Tuesday. Let's get my days mixed up. All right, looks like West Lincoln did win the toss, and we'll be kicking off the first half. And they'll be defending the eastern goal as we are underway here. Fresh 40 seconds on the clock. And here we go against with the Lady Bears and the Lady Tornadoes of Purvis squaring off here in soccer action, the season opener again for both of these teams. Throw in coming up for the Lady Tornadoes. And ball sent out of bounds once again. This time it's going to be the Lady Bears throwing it in. And throw in made. Trying to get it out of this end of the field. Or I'm sorry, they were trying to get it stay on this end of the field. As that was the goal toward which West Lincoln is going to be kicking. Numbers on the jersey is a little hard to see, so I may have a little trouble identifying some of our players, and I apologize for that. And ball kicked out of bounds, or toward the sideline rather. Still going to be in bounds. And just like in the boys' game, Purvis putting on a lot of pressure, going toward the West Lincoln goal. Shot coming up. And keeper going to come out and get it. believe the goalkeeper is going to be Cassidy Lewis, number 24 for the Bears. And she comes out and scoops it up once again. 0-0 your score currently as we're just getting underway here in the first half. Lady Bears versus the Lady Tornadoes. Clearing it out, getting it over into the Purvis side of the field. Lady Bears going after it. Lady Bears doing a good job thus far putting pressure on these Lady Tornadoes. Shot taken by one of the Purvis players, and unfortunately they're going to find the back of the net pretty quickly. That's going to put Purvis up 1-0 as we are just about 2.5 minutes into the first half. So that one got past Lewis, right in the corner, though, right out of her reach. Little tap in there goal for Purvis. Again, putting them up 1-0 here, early here in the first half. Still a lot of soccer to go here, just like in the boys' game. 40-minute halves. Do have the mercy rule that may come into play if necessary. But aside from that, we'll be doing 2 40-minute halves here. Purvis trying to kick it upfield. Lady Bears putting on a lot of pressure, though. So Purvis, at least for the moment, they're getting all they can handle. And shot coming up. And that was going to get out of Lewis's reach as well. As Purvis puts another goal up on the board, now up 2-0. So we're not even 4 minutes gone. Purvis Lady Tornadoes has scored 2 goals on your Lady Bears. So Lady Bears getting ready to kick off once again from midfield. And ball back into play.
Come on, Ash. Go.
Good effort there by Cody Arnold.
Good, Ash.
Being played over on the far side of the field. Again, with the jerseys black on with the green numerals, a little hard to tell if they're on the other side of the field, so I do apologize for that. Maybe it's a sign I need to get some binoculars. Could be helpful. And throw in coming up for the Lady Tornadoes. Ball back into play. West Lincoln trying to clear it out, or trying to take advantage of it being on this side of the field, rather. And got a little whistle and a foul there. Going to be a free kick coming up. Lady Bears drawing the foul, so they'll be taking the free kick here. Put into play. Trying to get a shot off, but box just being packed by a host of Lady Tornado defenders. Throw in coming up for the Lady Bears. And, well, guess she lost her grip on it. So got some changes taking place for the Lady Bears. Kaylee Wallace going to check in. And number 17, Mackenzie Stevenson, going to be checking in at goal. And a throw in for the Lady Bears. Purvis trying to play it upfield. Gets a hold of it. Ball going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be a throw in coming up for West Lincoln. 2-0 your score, about 33.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Lady Bears trailing the Lady Tornadoes. Throw in for Purvis. Going upfield. Purvis retaining control. Lady Bears say nope. Kicking it back to their side of the Purvis side of the field. Again, Purvis just putting on a lot of pressure. Kind of what they're doing is they're packing that into the field and just making it really hard for the Lady Bears to really do much when they're down on that end of the field. So when you pack in like that, it's just really hard to make anything happen. Good effort there by the Lady Bears trying to get back on offense. Purvis, though, just continuing to put on that pressure. Purvis retaining control on the attack, going to be facing a one-on-one situation. Shot taken, going to go wide left. So went out of Stevenson's reach, but that becomes a non-factor now. And thought we might have been seeing a throw-in coming up, but going to be a corner kick rather for Purvis coming up. Makes the cross and going to bounce off the goal post there, the football goal post. So goal kick coming up. 2-0 your score. Purvis in the lead. Goal kick put into play. Purvis trying to get back on the attack. Lady Bears, though, putting pressure on them. Great field awareness there by the Lady Bears. Like they may have made some adjustments there on their positioning, so giving Purvis a little bit more of a challenge here. Cross pass up there and going to come off the crossbar once again. So another goal kick coming up for West Lincoln. Purvis on the attack once again. And looks like the ball rolled out of bounds and going to be a throw-in coming up for West Lincoln. Throw-in made. Sent in. Purvis, though, trying to get back on the attack. Shot taken from far out, though. That's going to go wide right, so that's going to be a miss there, coming up with a goal kick for the Lady Bears. Got Mackenzie Stevenson in the goal right now for West Lincoln. Goal kick taken. Purvis trying to get on the attack once again. And ball going to come off one of the Purvis players, and that's going to be a throw-in coming up for West Lincoln near midfield in front of their bench. Throw-in made. That was Bailey Griffith making the throw-in there for the Lady Bears. Purvis on the attack, getting it across midfield, trying to make something happen. Gets away from the West Lincoln defenders. Tries to cross it, and West Lincoln there to get it back. Purvis on the attack. Tried a shot, but it's going to not even get anywhere near the goal. So goal kick coming up for West Lincoln. 2-0 your score. Purvis in the lead. Just about 27 and a half minutes to go here in the first half. Seeing a different tempo here than in the boys' game. Just not all that unusual. Both these teams kind of taking a lower key approach than their boys' counterparts. Nonetheless, though, still playing very hard. Both teams are very, very competitive so far. Throw in for Purvis. I'm going to come off the foot of Reagan Bush. I'm sorry, that was Cody Arnold. Throw in made. Purvis, number 14, dribbling the ball, trying to find someone to pass it to, and ball out of bounds. Throw in coming up for Purvis. Front of their bench, kind of at midfield. And had a substitution made by Purvis. Heard a whistle and saw somebody checking in, so got a sub being made. Little joust there, good effort. West Lincoln doing a good job retaining control of the ball. Again, both these teams seem like they're giving each other as much as they can handle. Purvis on the attack. Got a host of Lady Bears, though, in the box, so not going to be much happening there for Purvis, I wouldn't think. Ball out of bounds, throw in coming up. And it'll be Purvis with the throw in. Purvis trying to get something going here. Can't get a shot off. West Lincoln putting on a lot of pressure, but one of their players was able to get a foot on it, put it toward the goal. And Stevenson comes up with it, about to punt it back into play. Purvis retaining control. Tried to do a pass, but the intended target couldn't quite get to it, so ball put out of bounds, and that's going to be a throw-in for the Lady Tornadoes. Lady Bears got a heavy, heavy presence there in the box, trying to pack it, trying to keep these Lady Tornadoes from being able to get very many shots off. Shot coming up. Going to go well to the right for set up another goal kick here for the Lady Bears. Substitution being made. Couldn't tell who was coming off. Again, I apologize. Some of the numbers just really hard to see on West Lincoln's uniforms. Try to get some binoculars. All right, so I know Bailey Griffith did come off. Couldn't tell who went on. Lady Bears trying to play it up the field. Cody Arnold got a boot on it. Purvis there just all over it, ready to get it back, and they do. Ball actually went out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in coming up for West Lincoln. Good throw in, comes back into play around midfield. Purvis right there to get a hold of it. Ball out of bounds. Lady Tornadoes going to throw it back in. Another throw in coming up for Purvis. Purvis on the attack. Got a girl open. Trying to find a hole for a shot. And going to find the back of the net there this time as that got past Stevenson. 3-0 now your score in favor of Purvis. So Lady Bears, you know, their season and home opener, and again, not going the way they want it to go. But they'll get another crack at it as they get ready for the kickoff at midfield. Take a moment to thank our sponsors, Chris C. Alpha Insurance and Macomb. Thank you very much for sponsoring BSPN Sports. Franklin Ready Mix also sponsoring the corner kicks tonight for soccer. Appreciate your support as well. As Pike National Bank in Macomb, thank you very much for your support as well of BSPN, the Bear Sports Network. And a hard kick there got one of the Purvis players in the head. And presumably going to take a moment to check on her, make sure she's all right. We'll say she did take a hard shot to the head, so trainer's going to come out and take a look at her. And a shout out to King's Daughters Medical Center for providing athletic trainers for our events here at West Lincoln. Very much appreciate them being here, taking care of our student athletes, the visiting student athletes. Very much appreciate their efforts. Hunter Prack out there, the trainer, that a lot of these West Lincoln games, KDMC, for their faithful help with us here at West Lincoln and at all of our area schools in Lincoln County. So that was 42 for Purvis. And again, I apologize, I wasn't able to get a copy of their roster. But Hunter's going to go over to their sideline and kind of check her out, make sure she's all right. So we'll get back underway here in just a moment. West Lincoln will do a free kick to get things going here once again after the stoppage for the injury. And Purvis going right into the West Lincoln defense. West Lincoln giving them all they can handle. A little collision there near midfield. Referee says play. Another cross pass. Stevenson coming out to scoop it up. So she'll get a hold of it before Purvis can have another shot on goal. Putting it back into play. That's Purvis on the attack once again. Goes for a cross, finds an open person, but she's going to be offside. So free kick coming up for West Lincoln after that offside foul. So Friday night, free kick taken, going to be near the sideline. So we mentioned basketball tipping off their season tonight at North Pike. Haven't heard any updates. But Friday night, West Lincoln football will be in action. First round of the playoffs up in Taylorsville, taking on the Tartars on the gridiron up there in Taylorsville. And we will be streaming here on BSPN, the Bear Sports Network. That coverage at beginning at 7 o'clock on Friday night. But it will be an audio-only presentation, so it'll be just like on the radio, except we'll be on Facebook Live and YouTube as usual. But won't be any video. That'll just be audio. So make note of that. If you can't make the drive up to Taylorsville on Friday to cheer on the Bears on the gridiron, you can catch an audio presentation here on BSPN Friday night at 7 o'clock. And want to thank the folks up at Taylorsville for letting us come up there and stream. Very much appreciate their hospitality and allowing us to come up there and bring that action to you here on BSPN. Corner kick coming up for the Lady Tornadoes. Down to somewhere around 18 minutes to go here in the first half. Purvis leading 3-0. Substitution being made for the Lady Bears. Believe that was Bailey Griffith coming back on. And Kaylee Wallace going to come and take a break. So that corner kick didn't go the way the Lady Tornadoes hoped it would. Going to go out of bounds on the rear on the end line. So Lady Bears going to have a goal kick coming up here in just a moment. And goal kick going to be short, going toward the sideline rather. As Purvis on the attack, trying to stay on side. Tried a crossover pass, but one of the Lady Bears got a shoulder on it. And got a whistle because we have a Lady Bear who's down. And she took a hard hit, so we'll... She is moving, though. She's getting up. Hopefully she just got the wind knocked out of her. And getting up. Being helped off the field. So good to see her coming off being assisted. Hunter Pratt going to take a look at her as well. Having returned from the Purvis sideline after attending to one of their players who took a hard shot to the head a little while ago. So that was Elizabeth Vanderslice being helped off the field there. No, I'm sorry, that was Colby Rose Thornton. My apologies, that was number 7. So another shot taken there by Purvis, and good save there by Stevenson, putting it back into play. Round 17 minutes to go here in the first half. Lady Bears trail 3-0. Purvis attacking the ball once again. Trying to get a shot set up, take it, and Stevenson makes the save. Punted back into play. Purvis trying to get control once again. Purvis looks like they're amping up their pressure a little bit, especially on offense. But the Lady Bears refusing to back down, continuing to give them as much as they possibly can. Good about to be a one-on-one situation as 15 for Purvis trying to set up a shot. And going to get in there and finds the back of the net. Just sneaks it into the corner there. Almost kind of got behind Stevenson, if you ask me. 4-0 now your score in favor of the Lady Tornadoes. So the Lady Tornadoes started out strong. This is the first goal that they've scored in several minutes. So again, Lady Bears putting forth some solid effort, but Purvis has just been able to really sneak in a couple of those corner shots and, you know, just really hard shots to defend. So got to give them credit for that. Lady Bears trying to get on the rebound, though. Still giving pressure. Purvis trying to clear it out, 1-on-1. Lady Bears looking to take a shot. But again, under pressure, Purvis getting the ball back, going back on attack mode. Ball being played over on the far sideline. Trying to get it back in the middle. Lady Bears trying to keep control. Purvis, though. And I'd say both these teams are just really giving each other as much as they can possibly handle. And going to stay in bounds. Purvis going to stay in control and on the attack. Cross shot taken. Going to go behind the net. So goal kick coming up for the Lady Bears. And got some Lady Tornadoes doing some substitutions here. Lady Tornadoes staying on the attack. Lady Bears, though, trying to defend. And got a whistle. I believe that was going to be offside on Purvis. And it is going to be a free kick for West Lincoln. Purvis, though, quickly back on the attack. Forwards trying to get a shot set up. And Stevenson scoops it right up. Put back into play. Lady Bears making an attack run themselves. Going to be Cody Arnold receiving the cross. Under a lot of pressure, though. She's almost getting double teamed there. Purvis getting the ball back, but ball goes out of bounds. So we got a throw in coming up. Maybe some confusion on which team has the throw in coming up, but it looks like it is going to be the Lady Bears. Reagan Bush throwing it in for the Bears, or the Lady Bears. And Lady Bears are trying to set up a shot but couldn't get something going before Purvis puts it back into play. So they're back on the attack. As the ball goes out of bounds, said it came off one of the legs of the West Lincoln players. So Purvis getting ready to throw it in. Throw in made. West Lincoln trying to get back on the attack. Purvis, though, putting on the pressure. Again, real back and forth, I would say, in this game. Even if the score may not indicate it, it's been an all-out effort by both of these teams. Lady Bears getting it back. Quickly losing it, though. Good footwork there by the forward from Purvis, or the defender, rather. Ball goes out of bounds. So that'll set up a goal kick coming up for the Lady Bears. 4-0 your score. Somewhere around 11 minutes, maybe 12 minutes to go. Again, the time on the scoreboard is unofficial. And I know there's been a couple of stoppages for injuries and things of that nature. So probably got some added time coming up here toward the end of the first half. So Purvis about to have a corner kick. Corner kick up. And good defense there by the Lady Bears. Getting the rebound, though, the Lady Tornadoes do. Still not able to get a shot toward the goal. But they still have the ball, still on the attack. And Stevenson going to come in and scoop it up over on her right side. The ball kicked out of bounds. Lady Tornadoes with the throw in. Short throw in to Purvis, number 15. Again, Lady Bears trying to mount an attack, but just a lot of challenges being put forth by this Lady Tornado soccer team. Saw a little push there. Lady Bears still on the attack. Almost had a shot on goal till a couple of the Purvis defenders came in to scoop it up. And ball out of bounds, throw in coming up for West Lincoln. West Lincoln setting up their play. And throw in not taken just yet. Here it comes now. Purvis trying to clear it out. And ball going to go out of bounds near the corner, but this is going to be another throw in for West Lincoln. Could it come off one of the Purvis players? Throw in, back in play. And another throw in coming up here for West Lincoln. Or I'm sorry, for Purvis. My apologies. Cooling off here a little bit, kind of feeling more like Mississippi high school soccer weather, if you ask me. And good effort there by the Lady Bears, but going to get a handling foul. Did come off her forearm, so it is going to be a handling foul. Purvis putting it back in play after the free kick. Trying to move it upfield. Missed kick there by one of the Lady Bears. Thought we had a foul there. Ref says play. Ball sent out of bounds once again, and another throw-in coming up for Purvis. Purvis about to throw it in. Put forth, put into play. Purvis still on the attack, trying to set up a shot, but West Lincoln putting on a lot of pressure. Tried a cross shot there. Stevenson pushes it out of the way. So ball went out of bounds off of her hand, and that's going to set up a corner kick coming up for Purvis. Somewhere around 7-8 minutes to go here in the first half. Purvis leads 4-0 over your West Lincoln Lady Bears. Sent in. And thought for a second it was a goal, but it looks like it went out of bounds. So setting up a goal kick coming up for West Lincoln. Goal kick taken. Purvis, though, gets back under control. Good footwork there by number 15. Cross pass tried, but West Lincoln's defenders all over it. Ball out of bounds. And said it came off one of the Purvis players, so another goal kick coming up for your Lady Bears. A little over 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Ball kicked out of bounds. Purvis about to have a throw in. And Purvis making a substitution. No subs seen for West Lincoln right at this point. And had another whistle. Thought the referee was ready, but may not have been. Or maybe there was another foul that I just didn't see. Throw in for the Lady Bears this time. Put into play. Lady Bears trying to move the ball upfield. And resetting for a Purvis throw in now near their bench. Purvis putting on the pressure. Lady Bears, though, putting on their own pressure. Lady Bears back on offense, back on attack mode. Purvis there putting on a lot of defensive pressure, but the Bears still going upfield, still got the ball. Very much back and forth here at the moment. Lady Bears trying to get a shot set up, but Purvis defense just all over it. Try to cross pass. Lady Bears in the way. And ball out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in coming up. Lady Bears with the throw-in. Trying to get on the board before the halftime break. And going to get past, but Purvis on the attack once again, trying to set something up. Ball ends up going out of bounds. And I believe it's going to be a throw-in coming up for the Lady Tornadoes. Three, maybe 4 minutes to go here in the first half. 4-0 your score. Purvis leading your West Lincoln Lady Bears. Throw-in made. Purvis not able to set up a shot. Lady Bears putting on a lot of defensive pressure, and the ball goes out of bounds once again. And goal kick coming up. Pressure being put on by West Lincoln. Cross pass tried there by Purvis. And tried a shot, going to go wide to her right, to the goalkeeper's left. So nothing happening there for West Lincoln, for Purvis rather. Goal kick taken. Purvis on the attack once again. Lady Bears, though, doing some great defense. Playing the ball up toward midfield. Purvis getting it right back, though. Cross pass. Stevenson going to scoop it up. Lady Bears trying to get back on attack mode, going upfield, looking for an open person. And it looks like she was trying to pass to someone who was kind of in the middle, but kind of went behind her, so she wasn't able to get a hold of it. Ball still being played at midfield, kind of the teams, two teams kind of trading jabs here. Throw in coming up for Purvis. And substitution being made. Reagan Bush going to come back on for West Lincoln. Down to the final minute or so of the first half. Again, unsure of exactly how much stoppage time we had added for injuries and things of that nature, but near halftime, no, that's for sure. Played by at midfield. And had a handling foul called on one of the Lady Bears. So indirect free kick coming up for Purvis. Going to be near the midfield stripe. Purvis on the attack, nearly a 1-on-1 situation. Shot taken by number 15 of Purvis, and she's going to find the back of the net once again. That's going to put Purvis up 5-0 now, as we are close to the halftime break. Lady Bears will get to kick off once more. So kickoff coming up for the Lady Bears as they trail 5-0 now to the Purvis Lady Tornadoes. Still being played. Lady Bears playing it upfield. And referee, not sure of the foul, but he awarded a free kick to the Lady Bears. And just as the free kick was sent off, that's going to be the halftime whistle there. So Lady Bears going to the locker room here at halftime, trailing 5-0 to the Lady Tornadoes of Purvis. We'll be back after the break. This is Lady Bears Soccer right here on BSPN, the Bear Sports Network.
At Alpha, our friendly hometown team understands your life and unique needs. We understand you want great insurance coverage options, an easy claims process, and excellent service, all without breaking the bank. Call Alpha Insurance Agent Chris C. at 601-684-0500 for personalized service and products that fit your needs. Chris C. Alpha Insurance Macomb, proud sponsor of the West Lincoln Bears and BSPN, the Bears Sports Network.
BSPN is a production of Strangely Warmed Media. To learn more, visit our website at strangelywarmed.media.
BSPN.
Just about to get back underway here. Lady Bears and Lady Tornadoes from Purvis taking the field for the second half coming up. And your Lady Bears trailing 5-0 to the visitors from Purvis. So still got a little bit time to go. Now, if you're wondering how the mercy rule works and if it could come into play, of course it very well could. If there's a 7-goal differential reached after the 50th minute, the game is terminated. So we saw that with the boys' game a little while ago. So if that does come into play here, if there's a difference of 7 goals after the 50th minute, which we are about 10 minutes away from currently, then the game would be terminated at that point under the mercy rule. But hopefully that won't come into effect. Hopefully that's just for your reference, as Lady Bears trying to get back on the attack after Purvis kicked off for the second half. Throw in coming up for the Lady Tornadoes. And ball going to go out of bounds once again. Lady Bears about to throw it in this time. Again, just underway here in the second half. Purvis ahead, 5-0. Another throw in coming up for West Lincoln. Do appreciate our sponsors for their sponsorship here on BSPN, the Bear Sports Network, Chris C. Alpha Insurance of Macomb, Franklin Ready Mix, who also sponsors the Bears and Lady Bears Corner Kicks, and Pike National Bank. Very much appreciate their sponsorship here of BSPN. And if you would like your business or organization featured on our live streams and social media, send us a message. We'd love to talk to you. Got new pricing that will be unveiled real soon. So if the first round of pricing came out and you weren't too sure about it, second round will be coming out real soon, and hopefully that'll entice you. So still looking for sponsors here on BSPN as we continue to bring you soccer coverage throughout the winter, as well as basketball. Good many of their home games as well coming up this year. So that complete schedule will be coming out. I had it ready to release for all of our winter sports coverage, and then had a couple of conflicts arise, so trying to work that out. Trying to get that figured out, but hopefully in the next day or so, I'll be able to get that out for you on BSPN, Facebook, and Instagram. Throw in coming up for the Lady Bears. Trying to make something happen, trying to get on the board here. Purvis, though, still putting on that heavy defensive pressure. And Purvis also trying to get on the attack here. Lady Bears, though, hot on their trail. That was Reagan Bush there, hot-footing it down that sideline. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in coming up for the Lady Tornadoes. And had a whistle there. Lady Bears throwing it in and have a flag. Apparently, that was an illegal throw-in based on what I could see from here. Not entirely sure exactly what she did, but linesman didn't like it, so going to award the throw-in now to the Lady Tornadoes of Purvis. Just underway here in the second half. Lady Bears trail 5-0. And ball out of bounds, goal kick coming up. Be a goal kick for West Lincoln. Again, they swap sides at halftime. So the Lady Bears now defending the western goal toward the concession stand. And Purvis defending the east side. Put back into play. Purvis, though, quickly back on the attack. Lady Bears, though, putting the defensive pressure on them. Tried to take a long pass there, but one of the Lady Bears was able to get a shoulder on it. Ultimately going out of bounds, though. Purvis going to come in with a throw-in. So waiting on a throw in. Here it comes. Lady Bears trying to put up some pressure. Out of bounds. Throw in coming up for Purvis. Throw in. Back into play. West Lincoln packing the box, trying to keep anything from going on, trying to keep Purvis from scoring any more goals than they already have. Good pass. Purvis still trying to make something happen. Lady Bears, though, again, putting on some good pressure. I believe Purvis is kind of feeling the heat, the Lady Bears. Lorelei Torres handles it near the sideline. It's going to go out of bounds, so they say it's going to be Purvis's throw in there. They put it back into play quickly. 26 for Purvis. Trying to find somebody to pass to, but she's under some heavy pressure. 14 tried to set up a shot. Again, Lady Bears all over the box. Packing it in. Lady Bears played it upfield.
Turn it. Turn out. There you go. Good. Put it up.
That was 27, Ashlyn Bynum. Handling the ball there. Back into possession of Purvis, though, at the moment. Close to being out of bounds, but stays in bounds. Did go out of bounds that time, and that's another going to be a throw-in coming up. And say Purvis is going to get awarded the throw-in. I'm sorry, it's going to be West Lincoln. Purvis thought it was theirs, but it was not. Good ball. And West Lincoln trying to get back to their offensive end of the field. Ball goes out of bounds. Purvis awarded a throw-in, rather. And got a couple of substitutions being made from West Lincoln. I believe that's Charlie Wallace checking back into the game for the Lady Bears. And Purvis not having as much luck on the attack this half thus far. West Lincoln doing a great job on defense so far here in the second half. Purvis still trying to make something happen here. 14 looking for somebody to pass it to or to find a shot. Can't do it right now. Tries to cross it over, but great effort there by the Lady Bears trying to break that pass up. Lady Bears playing it upfield. Got a little breakaway here. Lady Bears might have a chance here. And Purvis is going to take it back over. Sign of life, though, by the Lady Bears, though. Almost had an opportunity for a shot. Again, Lady Bears just putting on some great defensive pressure. Purvis getting it one-on-one with the keeper. She comes out, bats it away, but Purvis gets the rebound. Great defense there by the Lady Bears, getting it out of the box. So Purvis trying to reset, plays it back across midfield. Trying to set something up. Lady Bears, though, giving them all they can handle right now. So Lady Bears would love to make something happen here on offense this half. Again, as they are not on the board, currently trailing 5-0 to Purvis. Purvis trying to play it up. And ball almost went out of bounds, though. Didn't go out. Purvis still gets control, though, still on the attack. Tried to take a shot and not going to get into anywhere near the goal. So goal kick coming up for West Lincoln. Another substitution being made. Colby Rose Thornton coming back in. Good to see her coming back after being down for a minute or two with an injury in the first half. Almost a one-on-one situation. And Stevenson grabs it up. And got a whistle. And Purvis awarded the throw-in. Purvis still trying to get on the attack, though, but again, Lady Bears just giving them all the pressure they can handle. 26 gets past the defense, tries to cross it over, ends up keeping it. Might take a shot here, but Stevenson scoops it up. So only a couple of shots so far in the half by Purvis, and neither have gotten them anywhere near the goal. Lady Bears unable to maintain the attack. Purvis back on it. Purvis trying to play up back toward the goal. Lady Bears break it up once again. Throw in coming up for Purvis. Just about 28 minutes to go here in the second half. West Lincoln trailing 5-0. Purvis trying to make something happen here. Still kind of dribbling the ball a little bit. West Lincoln trying to get it back across midfield. Trying to find someone open. Ball across midfield. Purvis, though, gets it right back. Purvis trying to attack once again. Lady Bears, though, right there with the defense. Ball out of bounds. And got a throw in coming up for West Lincoln. Back into play. Yeah, both these teams just really going at it here in the second half. Lady Bears trying to put together an attack. Ball instead going to go out of bounds.
Good job, A.
And have a throw in coming up for Purvis. About 26 and a half minutes to go.
Do it again. Gotta breathe. Breathe in line.
Ball played up.
Figure it out.
West Lincoln back on it. Purvis, though, keeping their pressure up as well. Ball being played up. Purvis still on the attack, though. Was trying to make something happen. Thought Purvis might have had a player offside, but the linesman let it go. Became moot, though. West Lincoln back on the attack once again. Purvis on the attack. And West Lincoln playing it back up to their offensive end of the field, but Purvis right there to scoop it up. Purvis's goalkeeper think she might have gotten her first action of the night. Ball out of bounds. Throw in coming up. Going to be West Lincoln's ball. Throw in made. And another throw in coming up. Griffith sends it in. And ball went out of bounds off of one of West Lincoln's players. So Purvis about to come in with the throw in. And ball goes out of bounds once again. Purvis with another throw in coming up. And got a whistle. Apparently it was an illegal throw in there, so West Lincoln will get an opportunity to throw it in. Griffith can send it in once again. West Lincoln trying to get a shot off and broken up there by the Purvis defense. Getting it back. West Lincoln just really wants a chance to get a shot off. But Purvis, again, keeping the pressure. You know, both teams have just really been keeping the pressure on each other, especially in this half. Purvis tried to maintain a lead. West Lincoln trying to get on the board, try to remain competitive. And ball going to get kicked out of bounds, give West Lincoln's defense an opportunity to reset. About 23 minutes to go here in the second half. So Purvis coming up with a throw-in. Purvis on the attack, almost one-on-one with the keeper. Shot. Came off the pole, came off the post, but it ricocheted into the net, and that's going to give Purvis their sixth goal of the game, their first of the half. So 6-0 now your score, 22 minutes to go, or just, excuse me, just over 22 minutes to go here in the second half. So 6-0 now your score in favor of the Lady Tornadoes. Got to hand it to West Lincoln, though, putting on that defensive pressure. Went nearly a half of the half without Purvis really being able to give a shot off, let alone a goal. So, again, signs of life by West Lincoln. You know, just like the boys, this girls' Lady Bears team, a very young roster, if you look at it on Max Preps. A lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores. Trying to look, got one senior. Let's see, two seniors, three. Got 4 seniors on the roster. So, again, a very young Lady Bears squad. So plenty to build on for Dana Smith and Bill Harris, the coaches of these soccer teams. Lady Bears clearing it out. Trying to get back on offense. And thought the ball went out of bounds. It did actually go out of bounds. West Lincoln going to get awarded a throw-in. Yeah, ball was just out of bounds, but the linesman saw it. So Bailey Griffith getting ready to throw it in once again for West Lincoln. Throw-in going to be coming near the West Lincoln bench, just right off midfield. And ball put out of bounds once again. West Lincoln on another throw-in attempt here. About to the midway point of the half, just over 20 minutes to go. And West Lincoln trying to set up a shot. Purvis, though, putting on a lot of pressure there in the box. Managed almost to clear it out. Actually do clear it out. The ball being played up. Ball still in bounds. Near the sideline, but it stayed in. Purvis playing it up. And number 26 for Purvis looked like she was offside, so it's going to be a free kick coming up for West Lincoln. Free kick taken by Bailey Griffith. West Lincoln going to the goal. Still got possession, still on the attack. Purvis trying to break it up. And Purvis going to get it back. Ball barely stays in bounds. Now it's out. And going to be a throw-in coming up for the Lady Bears. Again, want to thank our sponsors for making all this coverage possible. Chris C. Alpha Insurance in Macomb. Franklin Ready Mix. Pike National Bank. Franklin Ready Mix also sponsoring the Lady Bears and Bears goal kick, or the corner kicks, rather. So appreciate them sponsoring us here to make this possible, this coverage possible here on BSPN. As the Lady Bears finally got a shot off, and Purvis, goalkeeper, comes up and scoops it up. So first save for her of the evening. Lady Bears trying to get back to that side of the field so they can try to put up another shot. Still trying to get on the board as they trail the Purvis Lady Tornadoes 6-0. Lady Bears trying to set up an attack. Purvis, though, right there to try to stop them, too. Good effort there. Going to get up toward in the penalty box. And Purvis's keeper going to come and scoop it up. 17.5 minutes to go, roughly, here in the first half. Or second half, rather, excuse me. Ball back into play. Lady Bears trying to make something happen. Out of bounds. Throw in coming up for Purvis. And we'll have a substitution being made. Colby Rose Thornton going to check back in. I believe that's Dale Easley coming off to take a breather. Griffith challenging. Ball goes out of bounds, though. Purvis also challenging. Still on the attack. Lady Bears, though, putting on a lot of pressure. Really packing that box. Lady Bears trying to get back on offense here. And throw-in coming up here for the Purvis Lady Tornadoes. Taking near midfield, going to go right back out of bounds. Purvis getting it right back.
Come on, Ash. Starlight.
Lady Bears trying to get a chance here, trying to get another shot off. Down to about 15 minutes to go. And they're on the attack once again, trying to get a shot off or a pass. And great work there by Stevenson, knocking it out away for the net. So have a corner kick coming up here for Purvis. Kind of in that far corner over there in the western end of the field. Kind of hard to see sometimes. And corner kick taken. Purvis, though, can't get a hold of it. Lady Bears trying to get on the attack and do. Coming out toward midfield, trying to find a pass. Can't set one up. Lady Bears getting it back. As the ball goes out of bounds, it looks like Purvis will be awarded a throw-in here. Throw-in made, and took a hard one off of her chest. Almost got knocked to the ground, but she looks like she's okay. Ball knocked out of bounds once again. Lady Bears get the throw in this time. Throw in made from the far side of the field. And Lady Bears trying to get back on the attack, but Purvis right there to stop them. And ball knocked out of bounds, going to set up a corner kick for the Lady Tornadoes. 6-0 your score, Purvis in the lead. Getting down to the final minutes of the second half here. Got a couple of subs coming in for the Lady Tornadoes as they get set up for a corner kick. Again, it's on that far side of the field. It's kind of hard to see sometimes. Kind of hard to get a good camera angle. Stays on the ground. Lady Tornadoes was trying to get it toward the net, but Stevenson scoops it up, puts it back in play.
Come on, babe. Good, babe. Get up. Good. Good challenge.
Lady Tornadoes keeping the pressure on, but the Lady Bears still trying to keep defensive pressure. Almost a 1-on-1 here. And going to go wide right on the shot. Purvis player thought she had found the back of the net, but no, it went wide. So goal kick coming up for West Lincoln. Purvis was trying to set up a shot, nothing doing there. Dangerous situation. Could have had a foul there in the penalty box, which would have awarded him a penalty kick, but thankfully that seemed to not be the case. Purvis trying to set up a cross. And not going to happen there. And ball knocked out of bounds, going to set up a corner kick for the Lady Tornadoes. Kind of over in the other corner. Might be able to get a look at it. I want to thank Gavin Evans, camera operator who helped us out with football. He's going to help out with with basketball and soccer as well. Appreciate him and all he does. Appreciate his family for letting him be here with us. Ball out of bounds once again. Another corner kick coming up for Purvis. No update on the basketball game, so love to give you that, but unfortunately don't have it at the moment. Low kick made from the corner, still in play. And tried a shot, though. Host of Lady Bears, though, right there to put a stop to it. And referee blows the whistle. Not sure what happened, but looks like West Lincoln's going to be getting an indirect free kick. And they do. Lady Bears trying to get something going here on offense, trying to get on the board. Might have a challenge here. She can get on her feet, get a shot off. Shot almost made. Near an almost open net. Oh, my goodness. Good challenge there. Couldn't quite get it. The keeper, it looks like she just barely got a hand on it. So Lady Bears, in spite of the big difference here in goals, still showing a lot of grit and a lot of determination. Hats off to them. West Lincoln, that's definitely one thing you can say about these ladies tonight. They have not given up, y'all. Ball going to go out of bounds. Purvis with a throw-in coming up. Got less than 10 minutes to go here in the game. And ball put back into play. Purvis trying to get back on offense. Ball going to go out of bounds once again. And this time it's going to be West Lincoln doing a throw-in. Don't forget, this Friday night, BSPN will be live from Taylorsville as the Bears football team travels to Taylorsville to take on the Tartars in the first round of the MHSAA 1A playoffs. Don't forget that will be an audio-only presentation, so it'll be just like radio, except it'll be on BSPN. So your home exclusively for Bears football this Friday night will be BSPN, Facebook Live, and YouTube. Kickoff slated for 7 o'clock in Taylorsville. Lady Bears, again, just not showing any quit here, y'all. They have continued to show this grit and determination. And they are definitely giving Purvis all they can handle here tonight here at Perry Miller. Throw in coming up for the Lady Tornadoes. An illegal throw in there on Purvis, so West Lincoln's going to get the opportunity here. There's all kinds of ways you can do an illegal throw in. Your foot's off the ground or not in the right place. You don't place your hands correctly. Don't come behind your head in the right way. It can be ruled an illegal throw-in. So, host of ways to do that incorrectly, believe it or not. And if you're not familiar with soccer, you may not have known that. Lady Bears trying to put together an attack. Trying to get a shot off, but Purvis clears it out. Playing up toward midfield. Lady Bears getting back on the attack. May have a challenge here. And Purvis takes it back over. Ball going out of bounds, though. West Lincoln getting ready to throw it in as we get down to about a little over 6 minutes to go here in the game. West Lincoln, had an opportunity there, but Purvis just swept it out at right time. Chance coming up here for West Lincoln if they can get right there. Oh, Purvis defender just barely beat her. And got a handling penalty, or foul rather. West Lincoln getting the free kick. So it appears to this be a indirect free kick. And was trying to get it to one of the other Lady Bears to head it in, but couldn't quite make that happen. Purvis making some substitutions here. West Lincoln back on the attack. Tried to cross pass, but couldn't quite make it happen. Good challenge there by both teams, really. Another shot coming up here, possibly for Lady Bears. And Purvis sends it out of bounds, coming up with a throw-in for the Lady Bears. 4.5 minutes or so to go. Another illegal throw-in. This time it's going to be against West Lincoln. So Purvis will get the opportunity to throw it in this time. Purvis clearing it out. Going on the attack. Lady Bears trying to reset, make something happen here. Ball out of bounds. Throw in coming up for Purvis. And a throw in made. And sent almost, well, no. Still in play. Thought it went out of bounds over on the far side, but still in play. West Lincoln, though, trying to clear it out of this end of the field. Purvis, though, not giving up themselves. Trying to get a shot going, trying to line something up. West Lincoln, though, keeping the pressure on them. Still trying to set up a shot. Long shot taken. Going to go over the crossbar. We get down to about 3 minutes to go. Still 6-0 your score in favor of Purvis. Goal kick put back into play. Purvis. Thought I saw a handling there. Referee disagreed. Purvis still trying to set up a shot here. Cross pass. And, well, nobody was there for Purvis. They're still attacking, though. And it looked like we had a, Purvis had an offside player, so free kick coming up for West Lincoln. A little over 2 minutes to go here in the game. Put back into play. Shot taken. Stevenson almost bobbles it, but she comes up with it again. So credit her with another save. Purvis still trying to line something up. Cross pass. Stevenson once again with a save. Shot taken. That's going to miss wide right. So we got a little under 2 minutes to go here in the game. Corner kick coming up for Purvis. Corner kick taken. And Purvis finds the back of the net, reaches the goal differential. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the final score here tonight from Perry Miller Field as your Lady Bears and Bears both fall to Purvis by a score of 7-0. Well, that's going to do it for us here at Perry Miller Field for Bears and Lady Bears soccer. Don't forget our next broadcast, pardon me, next broadcast on BSPN is going to be this Friday night, 7 o'clock kickoff from Taylorsville as your West Lincoln Bears take on the Tartars of Taylorsville in the first round of the 1A football playoffs. And then next Tuesday, we'll be live from the Jack as your basketball Bears and Lady Bears begin their home slate against the Lloyd Star Hornets and the Lady Hornets. So for Gavin Evans, our outstanding camera operator tonight, I'm Jonathan Tullis. Thank you for joining us here on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. We'll talk to you Friday night from Taylorsville. Good night.
Thanks for joining us on BSPN. Find our schedule of games at bspn.live.